Okay, today's topic is what to do when you're super overwhelmed by what you need to do, by your tasks, by work, etc. I currently feel like this, so this is my system for hopefully making myself feel less overwhelmed and also getting some stuff done. So first things first, you want to do a absolute brain dump in terms of everything that you're worried about. So just like get it all out of your brain and get it on paper. That's already going to make you feel a lot less stressed. So I already like pre-wrote some hypothetical tasks, so I'm putting that in here for the sake of time, but obviously for yourself, brainstorm, what are you worried about? What do you need to get on the paper and out of your brain? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two inline databases. So one is going to be like work related and one is going to be personal. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just dumping them in the respective lists. Obviously, this is highly dependent on like what your job is and stuff like that, but I think especially for remote workers, your job kind of follows you home. So I think that in some ways it makes sense to have them on the same page, but obviously segregated into personal and work sections. It's funny how something as simple as just sending somebody a text can get on a to-do list. I think a lot of people say if it's something super short, just do it immediately, which is true, but sometimes it's not as easy as that. Sometimes you need to, it's not always like a simple yes or no. So, okay, cool. So we have this set up, which is great. At this point, I would add a priority column for each of them. I think that this is super helpful. So let's go. Actually, let's add a status. So then say that you already started cleaning up your room, but you're not done, you could say in progress. Then in terms of adding priority, let's add a multi-select, high, and low. Then you're going to fill in every single thing with regard to whether you consider it a low or a high priority. So I'm not going to fill all of this in, but you get the drift, high, low. Here, as we talked about, not started, in progress, done. Okay, then next thing, in order for you to feel less stressed, you want to actually like open these and write down what the details are of the task, what you need to get them done. So maybe here you have some stuff written down, like things you wanted to talk to them about. Or maybe you already want to write down the ingredients. And actually, those ingredients you can also put on groceries. Exactly. So it's just about feeling less overwhelmed. So you want to get everything on the paper and out of your brain. Then once you've done that, and by the way, obviously what you're doing up here, you would do down here as well, but I'm trying to not make this too long. So yeah, I'm just going to do it for personal. Then what you'll want to do is put in a sort. So let's sort by priority. So I'm going to make this descending so that we have the high priority items at the top, and then you can work from top to bottom. Then one other thing that I think is really helpful is if you put a date on here. So this is date to work on item. I don't know how to say that shorter. I'm sure there's a shorter way to say it. But so for example, today, these are our high priorities, so we want to do them today. But then something like maybe clean up room, maybe we're going to do that on Saturday instead. So like this is out of our mind now, we're not going to worry about it because we've scheduled it in, we're going to do it on Saturday. So again, as with a lot of the stuff that I do, really simple. Of course, you can make this more complex, but I think that getting everything on the paper, adding a status, so you also get like the dopamine of once you're done actually clicking done, and then also adding priority with a sort so that you're not just working on random stuff for the sake of working on it, but you're actually doing what's most important first. And then lastly, to schedule it in. Know what you're going to do today, know what you're going to do tomorrow and next week, so you don't have to have this floating around in your head and have it be something you're freaking out about.